Win big with new DRF All Access past performances. With one best-in-class product, you now get all three past performance formats. Go to DRF.com and use coupon code 1FREEPP for a free single card today.
Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at the feature race at Pleasanton on Saturday. Race number 8 is the $75,000 Bart Heller Stakes for fillies and mares going 1 1/16. Let's take a look at this field. It's a pretty competitive bunch. Our morning line favorite is the number 2 Breev, 2-1 coming off 2 consecutive victories. She's very lightly raced. She has a lot of upside potential. I'm not sure she has such an edge over this field that you'd want to take too short of a price on her, but she is very sharp. We'll take a look at the Timeform US pace projector, and I agree with Timeform US's assessment. The 1 Anthony's Cleopatra looks like the speed. Stretching out 3 furlongs, breaking from the inside post after getting involved in a speed duel in a sprint last time out, she should be in front. The 7 is also stretching out after showing tactical speed sprinting. I won't be surprised if Mars Magic is in closest attendance to Anthony's Cleopatra early. And the 5 Indies Star, shipping in from Los Alamitos, has the tactical speed to tuck in behind those two and perhaps work out a really nice garden trip. But let's start things off with Anthony's Cleopatra by watching her most recent start. This is a really good effort. Her first race back off of an 8-month layoff, she dueled with the 7-1 last place finisher. That horse is nowhere at the wire, and Anthony's Cleopatra is digging hard to just finish second, beaten a half length. Yes, she was beaten at odds on, and some might view that as a major disappointment, but this was her first race in 8 months, and I think it just served as a perfect prep for the Bart Heller. She'll be running and gunning from the rail, and she's performed well around 2 turns in the past. Here's Breev, the number 2's most recent race, a first level allowance at Fresno going 1 1/16, and I like the way she settled off of the early leaders. She makes a strong bid on the second turn, and once she makes the lead, she makes the lead for good. She meant business in the stretch to earn her career best Beyer speed figure of 75. She's good on turf, she's good on dirt, and it just seems like she's found herself in her now 4th start of the form cycle. Breev can use a little bit of pace luck, but I think she's a bit more adaptable than it might seem on paper. Jessie Bear, the number 3, began her career racing exclusively on turf and on synthetic. She tried dirt last time out, and she must be wondering, where's this been all my life? Let's watch Jessie Bear take advantage of a very fast pace against fellow California breds in a first level allowance, and she kicks them down to win at a pretty good 8-1 price. Jessie Bear might be a new horse on turf. She got a very respectable 76 Beyer speed figure for this race. You have to wonder if this race was a little bit pace aided. They did go very fast the opening quarter, and certainly the second quarter mile. That helped Jessie Bear, a horse that would appreciate some pace up front once again. The number 4 is Viewland, stretching out in distance after finishing second behind Mars Magic in a 7/8 of a mile race at Ferndale. She's an honest type that's been there or thereabouts in many of her races, but now she's going to be stretching out significantly in distance again, and she's going to need a little bit of a Beyer boost if she's going to threaten the top competition. Indies Star is the number 5, and she drops out of a stakes race at Los Alamitos, the Dark Mirage, where she was just likely overmatched. The winner of that race was odds on, and Indies Star actually tried to win it with a nice mid-race move before flattening out. I think that race really sets her up well for this, probably gives her good fitness, and she's a horse that I think just fits very well from a class standpoint, from a Beyer speed figure standpoint. Her Beyers 3, 4, and 5 back would make her very, very tough to beat, although those races were at different distances and surfaces. I'm a bit concerned about the 1 1/8, but she certainly does fit this race. Arctic Breeze is the number 6, and this daughter of Arrogate was on a roll up at Emerald Downs in her last 2 races, winning 2 in a row, including this high-level allowance, going 1 mile over a wet track. She showed excellent tactical speed to sit off the pace, and once she makes the lead, she goes off to the races. She's another lightly raced sort. She's only a 3-year-old filly, but maybe she's beginning to find herself. That last race from a Beyer speed figure standpoint, maybe it was the wet track, or maybe she's just maturing, but it was far and away the best number of her career. So you could make the argument she she's entering this race in career form, and she has a bullet 6 furlong workout over the Pleasanton course, getting her ready for this. The 7 is Mars Magic, who is expected to be close to the pace after this victory at Ferndale, going 7/8 of a mile. She's going to win it over Voulin, who runs second, and I like the tactical speed she showed. This was her dirt debut. She liked it. She settled just off the pace. She's down towards the inside, and she draws off to win as the favorite. Another horse stepping up in class, stretching out in distance, and needs to improve her career best Beyer against a pretty salty group. Let's take a look at my top picks for the feature at Pleasanton, the Bart Heller Stakes on Saturday. I think this is a wide open race. I do respect Breev, but I don't want to really take her at too short of a price. I'm curious to see if Arctic Breeze's last race was the real deal or if it was a wet track aided fluke. She's seeking her 3rd consecutive win. She has the tactical speed to tuck in behind the leaders, and I want to give her one more chance. I do think the number 3, Jessie Bear, could get the right pace setup from the back of the pack, and she's another horse I would use in multiple race exotics. I'll go, though, with the Emerald Invader in the Bart Heller Stakes, the feature at Pleasanton on Saturday. Best of luck. Hey, let me give you a hot tip. If you liked the content that you've seen before, click on the like and subscribe button right here. And of course, for more DRF videos like Race of the Days, stakes previews, click on the videos right here.